Hare Krishna. So here we have two classes, one after the other. One for the youth and the other a general class for all, not only who are the youth, but who wish they had remained youth. So how many of you on both sides are members of the IYF, boys and girls together? You can raise your hand. What do you call it for Vaishnavi Forum? So both the IYF boys and Vaishnavi Forum, lift your hands, raise your hands. So few, not that many. Some are okay. So many have come for the next class, I think. Yes? So what should we do? We should have a separate session for them later at some other time, or there was going to be time? Huh? Okay. We're supposed to have 10-15 minutes of an address to the youth and then the regular class, but everybody will say, I am also youthful. So why should we miss? Well, perhaps some other time for the youth, but just a few words that I can point out. You are very fortunate that you have encountered spiritual life in your youth. It is a great fortune, a great blessing that you are able to embark on this very exciting journey to the perfection of human life. Naturally, there will be many challenges on the way, but you have to navigate those challenges with the help of Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. In terms of what you have learned from Srila Prabhupada's books and from what the devotees have explained to you. So try to follow those teachings very nicely. But remember that making progress in spiritual life is not merely a matter of chanting Hare Krishna and attending temple programs and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, although these are the core activities, the essential activities of Krishna consciousness. But we need a lot of supportive activities, a supportive lifestyle, a supportive culture that is essential for us to progress in our spiritual life. So for just a few minutes, without elaborating much, since we are short of time, I will speak about some salient features, just in bullet points, about the important points to be noted by all of you. And by all of you, I'm referring to those who are young right now. First, of course, is your devotional life. Give it the priority it deserves. It is the most important activity in your life. So do it sincerely. Whether it is chanting your japa, coming on a regular basis to attend discourses and lectures on the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and so on, reading Srila Prabhupada's books, coming to the temple and to your respective gatherings, devotional gatherings for rendering some service, having nice bonding or nice relationships with the other devotees, etc. So this is the devotional part of your life, which should be done very carefully. But please remember that even as you do all of these things, you should also be mindful of the other aspects of your life. Some of you are perhaps students, some of you are working professionals, some of you may be at home, whatever it may be. Apart from the activities that I just mentioned, which are the core activities, the essential activities of Krishna consciousness, these other supportive areas of your life should also have a good amount of attention from all of you. First, you have to maintain your health, because health is wealth. And don't think that because you are young, you can dispense with all precautions regarding your health. Because when you are healthy, then you can serve Krishna nicely, you can attend the programs properly, and you set the foundation for a healthy life ahead in Krishna consciousness. How many of you have tried to chant your japa when you have a headache or a stomach ache or you have fever? And is it your best japa that you have done? No. So when you are sick, then it affects your Krishna consciousness in every way. It affects the quality of your life in every way. Number one, so that is about health. Number two, related to it, and something which I find is a very major issue for all young people all over the world, and also for those who are not so young. That is discipline. Have discipline in your life. Discipline means to sleep at the right time, wake up at the right time, eat at the right time. Whatever is required to be done, just do it at the right time. That is what discipline is all about. Manage your time nicely. This is a very important part of your life. Third, your personal habits. Make sure that none of your habits are destructive habits, harmful habits, because habits have grown from your childhood or from your teenage years. So wherever those habits are not so conducive for your wholesome development, try to shed them, give them up. Bad habits can include so many things. Can you give some examples of bad habits that you think that you may have or some of your friends around you may have? Yeah? What? You'll have to speak loudly. Addiction to mobile phones. Okay, what else?
Waking up late in the morning.
Waking up late in the morning. Then? You have to raise your hand. Yes, and speak loudly.
Drinking.
Smoking, drinking, of course that I think all of you understand that that is not to be done. Since you are coming to the temple, I am talking about those who are practicing devotional service. I certainly hope that those who are practicing devotees are not going to be smoking and drinking. But there are so many bad habits like this. You have to give them up. Disciplined life. Next, your personal cleanliness. Keep your body clean. Keep your clothes clean. Keep your room and residence clean. Keep your surroundings clean. Externally, internally, be clean. I have seen young people have lack of discipline in this regard. They wait for a whole week to wear the same clothes day after day, and people wash their clothes all at one time. You should have the discipline to do these things on a regular, daily basis. Washing your clothes, keeping your surroundings tidy, make your own bed, clean up your bed, clean up your bathroom and toilet, clean up your room, keep everything clean. Very important. Cleanliness is next to godliness. It is hard to be a devotee if you are going to be unclean. Another thing is how you are going to deal with others, with your family members, with your friends, with others in the devotee community. Be very respectful to elders, especially your parents, your other elders at home, and also those you meet elsewhere. Deal with them in a way that will not reflect badly on the Krishna consciousness movement. Deal with them nicely, even as part of your prescribed course of action as a young person, as a human being. Help out at home if you're staying at home. If you're staying jointly, serve together. In terms of your behavior, your speech, don't speak in raised voices. Don't be argumentative. Don't use any foul language, because that is what is the norm in the outside world. Lord Ram has set the example in the Ramayana. There are innumerable such examples. So control your speech. Don't speak excessively, unnecessarily. Speak when it is necessary. Be joyful, cheerful, and don't speak things that are harmful. Don't unnecessarily criticize people, whether they are devotees or non-devotees. So these are some of the points that you have to keep in mind. Your food, your prasadam that you take, don't waste. Eat properly. Exercise. By exercise, I don't mean going to the gym to build your muscles so you can show how strong you are. But by exercise, we mean keeping good health. Be aware of the world around you. In terms of dress, your dress should also not only be clean, but you should also look presentable. But you don't have to go behind so many modern day fashions. Don't become a victim of the glitter and glamour civilization. Your haircuts need not be of the strange type that we sometimes see today. Whether it's your haircut, your hairstyle, it is your clothing. Your clothing should be sattvic, your appearance should be sattvic. Try to cultivate this kind of personality, whether it is dress, food, speech, behavior, relationships, everything. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yukta hara viharasya, Yukta cheshtasya karmasu, Yukta svapna babodasya, Yogo bhavati dukkhaha. One who is regulated in eating, sleeping, recreation, will be free from misery. So yukta, regulation, means to have a disciplined lifestyle, a sattvic lifestyle. Try to not eat out in hotels which are not, where the food is not cooked by devotees. Don't succumb to modern trends. Don't waste your time. Utilize it nicely. And do things in a way that other devotees will be happy. Hare Krishna. Is it a very heavy dose or it's okay to swallow? It's okay.